In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to create your online business coming up. So yesterday I went home a bit early because I had an appointment with a carpenter that was coming to do some fittings at home. So after the appointment was done, I thought to myself, you know what, there's still time in the day. So I decided to go and join my kids at the tennis club because usually they go and play tennis just to, stay active, keep fit. So I decided to join them. So when I was playing tennis with them, I really went all in. I'm very competitive. So I really went all in. I used to play tennis back in the day though. So anyway, so after the game, came home, we had dinner. But when I went to bed, I was so tired that I pretty much overslept because most of the time I tried to be in the studio at about 9, but I overslept. So I woke up at around 11. So while I was waiting for my breakfast, we decided to watch, something on YouTube. So I came across this video about Red Bull, how they started and how they've become so successful in the energy drink market. So as I was watching this video, I realized, wow, so what really made Red Bull very successful is the fact that they focused on amazing marketing strategies. They have a Formula One team, they have a football team, and they associate themselves with sports that are high energy sports. So I was thinking to myself, so what's that got to do with the drink itself? So apparently this is to really put Red Bull in the eyes of as many people as possible. But the thing is, what really struck me was the marketing strategy. So the reason why I'm talking about this is because I want to talk about how to start an online business and how this relates to what I saw with the Red Bull. So when it comes to you creating your online business, you have to have some sort of a story or way to get people to know you or know your brand. And that is by creating content. So a lot of us, including myself, are focused on just creating the product, but the marketing strategy is not there. It's like you really have to get people to know who you are, for them to trust you, and in order to part with their wallet. So to do that, you really need to create stories. You really need to create content out there so people know who you are or know your brand or what your brand is associated with. If you look at the athletes that endorse Nike, it's athletes that are really at the top there. So Nike becomes associated with winners and champions. So this is something that you need to do for your own business, no matter how small it is. I'm struggling with this at the moment, and me verbalizing this is a way of actually reminding myself that I need to do the same. Because if you take a look at my channel is all about tutorials, how to, and that's it. I know a few videos ago, I did touch on how I wanted to create a podcast, but the truth is I'm really scared. I know it sounds funny because I do all these videos every day, but telling your story is not easy. Putting out your experiences, and this is what people want to hear. This is what people want to see because this is what people associate you with your business or your brand. So this is the part that's missing really in what I'm trying to do. I'm not belittling everything that I'm doing at the moment, but I'm just talking about how it needs to be done correctly. So first of all, you need to tell your story. What are your challenges? What are your shortfalls? What were you able to overcome? So all these things, people want to know why. Like, for example, I create all these tutorials, but do you really know why I do this? Well, I'll let you know. Growing up, we didn't have a lot in our family because my parents only focused on making sure that we had a very, very good education. But we didn't have all the bells and whistles that all the other kids had. And I was fortunate enough to go to a very good school. But there we would see like my friends used to have these Game Boys, those games we had back in the day, the Game Boys and all that kind of stuff. But for me, even though I really wanted it, there was no chance I was going to get one. So me really working hard and creating all these videos and trying to be successful online is because of the fear of not being able to provide for my children and giving them what they want. I'm not saying I spoil them, but giving them what they want in the sense that I need to be able to decide whether I should get them something that improves them in their education or in their life, and not just give them a lifestyle where they're just getting by with the bare minimum. I mean, I suffered with that mentally because I was put into a school where they had very well-off families. So me being there and being like, sort of like, I saw ourselves as below average. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but as a child growing up, it's challenging So I didn't want to give that to my children. So I have to keep working so hard to make sure I try and give my children a lifestyle which is, good, and try to give them opportunities that I didn't have growing up. So this is where my drive really comes in. So do you see how that sort of like brings context? And for those of you that watch all my videos, now you can understand why I'm publishing all these videos like crazy. It's just so that I'm able to give or support my children and give them opportunities that I didn't have growing up. So this energy and all this effort that goes into all these tutorials and all of that, it's just, that's the reason, okay? Now, that doesn't mean that I'm just pushing out content there for no reason. Well, the other reason is I was able to learn quite a lot on the internet, and some of the things that I've learned really changed my life. So me creating these tutorials about how to set up an online business, how to design websites, how to create a career designing websites, and also sharing everything that I do to earn me a lot of money is a way of me giving back. That is why I try by all means to respond to as many questions as possible. I get a lot of questions from you guys, by the way, where you ask me specific questions, and I'll do my best to respond to them. And also, there are a lot of you that also thank me for my videos that I create. I create these videos without even knowing what impact they have on you guys. And hearing that these videos have changed your lives also gives me energy to keep moving and to keep going on, because now I have a purpose, right? If I was just creating all these videos and courses with no real reason, then I wouldn't have the same energy. So as you can see, as I'm starting to unfold all the reasons and what really keeps me going, it brings context to what I do. So here's the thing. When you create an online business, the main goal is to try and give context and try and give a story about why you're creating your business. What does your business stand for, right? Why did you even start this business? So sharing your story is part of trying to get people to know who you are, trust, and then, part with their wallet. So it's very difficult to try and sell a product or a service without people knowing who you are. This is the internet. Right? Remember, people haven't met you. So by them seeing you on video, that's the only chance of saying, okay, I think this guy is genuine based on what he's saying and what he does. Yeah, this guy is genuine, right? So it is very, very powerful. It's different to setting up a business offline, because offline, on the ground, people can talk to you, you can have conversations, but online, if you're just behind the scenes and no one sees what you're doing, it's going to be very difficult to sell your product. I'm not saying it's impossible. It is possible, but it's much more difficult. So this is why I highly recommend that we have to create a story. We have to have a reason behind what we need to do and verbalize it, because the internet is all about leaders and followers. So if you are the leader, why should anyone follow you? Okay. And I'm talking about audience building now. Why would anyone want to follow you? They want to follow you because they want some sort of inspiration. They want some sort of story. They want someone to look up to. So this is why you need to come out with your stories, come out with your experiences, and share those with everyone to build your audience. And I think, and in fact, I shouldn't say I think, I know that this is one of those ways that you can really connect with people as you're building your business. So this is what I'm trying to do, and I will be sharing a lot of this here on this channel. I'm going to be creating a podcast. I know I've been procrastinating, and damn, it's so difficult to go out there and put your story out there. I'm struggling with it. So I am finding ways to really motivate myself, because I want you guys to know who I am even more and connect on a more like a personal level, if you know what I mean, and not just be me just pushing out videos where I'm just talking about click here, click there, click there. Here's the video. No, I really want to connect beyond that. So that's my goal, and that's what I'm working towards. And for those of you guys out there that are struggling or thinking about how to set up an online business, this is what you need to be thinking about, because this is what works. I'm going to be doing it. So if you haven't started it, let's jump on this journey together. Okay, so if you do put out your podcast out there or a video where you're talking about your story before you start your online business, or even if you have an online business and you've put your story out there, please share it with us, because I'd like to talk about it here on this channel. All you need to do is to add a link to your podcast or a link to your video here on this channel. I'll be publishing my stories on this channel too, so that we get to work on this together as a team. Funnels to income. This is what it's all about. Let's learn how to make money online the correct way, and let's try and connect with people the right way. So that's all I have for you in today's video. Thank you very much for watching. In the next video, back to the tutorials. All right, guys, take care. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell notification. See you soon.